You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air, and we get you set for football from rainy Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And the kicker. Commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jacobs. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Matthews got his target, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check hot route. Showing it.
Here's Jacobs. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
60 outlaw.
It's a quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Josh Jacobs, 98 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to peer toward the off into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
6-6, pull him high.
On second down, Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
And Tusa. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, 4 down.
Yep. Switch. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Matthews, the quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On first down, it's gone. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Goff, dancing to his left.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Goff on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. From the 50, it's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you've got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Now it's Breida. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Shoot.
To throw on second down, Matthews, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready? 13. He's coming. Check 5.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4 down, check, 4 down.
5. But now.
Motion.
They run forward, Breida. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff, and he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. On a safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Snap.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
On the go. 13. He's coming.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Pull it together. 56.
Now gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Every now and then, those guys can get lost in coverage. Quarterback didn't see him, perhaps. But, boy, what a pick. And how about the run back?
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. D. Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back to throw. Goff. Got his open man. It's Carr. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On first down, Irvin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Single.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the 22, Goff steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, Irvin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Under 10. 10.
Right back to Irvin. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Let's go, tight end. 61. Matchbox. Mike.
3rd and 2.
Kill.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
It's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line, pushing him back to the 5, though. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that field.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
They'll try the right side with Irvin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run once more with Henderson, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On second down, McClendon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Henderson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, LA! Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats with a 2nd score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think of you.
I always think
I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. McClendon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Baby, that's baby sound.
Maverick.
54 is Mike. 54 is
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
4 down. Check.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
At the Rams' 35-yard line.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Back to throw. Matthews. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch one. Go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they try too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On 1st down, gone. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Right there.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff, he gets it to Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,